What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and today I'm going to be pitching out my final predictions for the imminent Omnic Uprising Overwatch event. With it likely only being a couple days away, it's time to look at everything we've seen so far and use it to speculate what else we may be seeing. First up, I'll discuss the new game mode. At this point, everyone is confident that it will be PvE, where you play as Reinhardt, Torbjorn, Tracer, and Mercy, with the objective of saving Mundata and the other hostages from the Null Sector terrorists. Now, I think an important notion to keep in mind is that Blizzard doesn't like to repeat themselves. While we've already previously gotten a PvE event in the form of Junkenstein's Revenge last Halloween, I expect that we will see whatever comes out with this event differing significantly. Mainly I expect, since Junkenstein's Revenge featured the defense of a location from attacking waves of enemies, this new game mode will be the opposite. We as the players will be progressing offensively to fight through waves towards an end objective. By the very nature of this, we could likely expect that the new or modified map in question will be pretty substantial in size, perhaps being the largest map we have ever seen in Overwatch. Or maybe it will be made up of multiple maps, separated by brief loading screens, as we progress through the streets of King's Row towards the final objective. Oh, and can I just mention, the bomb we see them loading onto the dropship at the end of the comic has a striking similarity to the payload on King's Row. Coincidence?
I think not!
As for the enemies we would be facing within this game mode, it's inevitable that we will be fighting Null Sector bots. Mechanically, I expect that they most likely will work similarly to Bastion, possibly even having turret forms as well. In addition, we may see anti-air turrets in use, which may serve as objectives we need to destroy before being able to progress onwards with the mission. Beyond these though, it is really anyone's guess what more it will feature. Hopefully, we will get some cool bosses to fight too. Now, moving off of the new event game mode, let's talk about skins. I already made a video with my initial skin thoughts when reading through the new comic, so feel free to check that out too, through the link on screen. However, here I am going to be going through a more thorough rundown of not only what I expect we will see, but also which will be epics and which will be legendaries. First up, we have the 4 Overwatch agents, who previously were heavily speculated to be getting skins, and now have been confirmed through a leak on the Xbox Store. These are once again Reinhardt, Torbjorn, Tracer, and Mercy. As we can see, it looks like they will be getting the skins we saw them wearing at the end of the comic, and boy do they look nice. So now the question is, will they be epics or legendaries? I'm currently convinced that Mercy's and Reinhardt's will only be epics, since they really don't change much more than just their color palettes. Mercy in particular, it looks like, won't even be getting the new hairdo that she had in the end of the comic. However, as for Tracer and Torbjorn, they may be a different story. These two have had more substantial changes to their models, such as Torb's hat and forge, and Tracer's whole head and upper torso. But the changes aren't radically different, and so they might not be worthy of being full-on legendaries. If we look back at the Winter Wonderland event, we saw McCree's Scrooge skin looking quite different from his normal attire, and that was only an epic. And besides, since all 4 of these skins fit into the same theme, it would be weird for half of them to be different rarity levels than the others. So I'm going to go ahead and mark them all off as being just epics. Now, looking back to the comic for more inspiration, another skin I am wholeheartedly expecting is Null Sector Bastion. I expect it'll be a legendary skin for him, since so far he has only gotten epic event skins. Additionally, Genji's training skin will definitely be a legendary, if they include it with the event, which they'd sure better, because boy does it look hella badass. However, moving past these two, I suspect actually that we may be seeing 2 more epic skins from the comic. The first is literally another Tracer skin. Yay! Which will be the training skin we see her wearing when she's practicing with Genji. The second will be McCree's Blackwatch skin, which for sure could only come in as an epic. That is, if it's even a new skin at all. We know that Blizzard is giving him something nice this spring, so it's safe to assume that means it'll most likely be during this event. However, if it's only an epic skin of him with both his arms, then it will likely cause an outcry of disappointment. For now, I will mark this down as being what he's getting, but let's just cross our fingers for him to get something better. Beyond the skins we can see in the comic, there is still one more skin which has been confirmed, but not yet seen. This is the new Widowmaker skin. Now, my firm belief is that this skin will be Widowmaker before she was brainwashed. The time period of 7 years in the past fits with when she was kidnapped, and in one of the comic's panels, we can see a news report that an Overwatch official has recently been murdered. This fits with Widow's backstory, where she murdered her husband Gerard after having been brainwashed by the Talon terrorist organization, which is evidence enough for me. Now that I've gone through all the more likely upcoming skins, it's time to speculate on some less likely ones. If you follow my channel, then you likely know how much I like to look at trends. And trends tell me that in past events, we've always gotten about 12 different skins, with the average being 5 legendaries and 7 epics. Now, counting up all the predictions I've already made, this still leaves 2 legendary skins and 1 epic skin yet unclaimed. Some possible candidates I see would be Zenyatta and Orisa, since they are both Omnics, and this event is heavily featuring these kinds of people. Additionally, it could be young versions of either Ana or Soldier 76, as the comic shows us images of both of them from their earlier days. And lastly, we have poor old Hanzo. Neglected for so long and in dire need of some new content, he sadly may have to remain in the waiting room. Given the theme of the event, he just isn't likely to be fitting in anywhere in the skins department. But hey, maybe Blizzard will be pulling a fast one on us, and he will be getting something after all. We'll just have to wait and see. Additionally, I think it's worth noting that it has been specifically confirmed by Jeff Kaplan in one of his recent interviews that Zarya won't be getting anything significant for this event. However, after the interviewer responded with disdain, he then followed it up with the statement that shortly after this event, Zarya will be getting an amazing skin. Now, this could be a Blizzard shortly, where he actually means a few months, but given that Overwatch will be seeing its 1-year anniversary at the end of this coming May, he may actually be foreshadowing something to happen, since that would only be about a month after the anticipated end of the Omnic Uprising event. But that speculation is probably best left for a future video. Now, before wrapping up this video, I wanted to address the story development which we will see with this event. Obviously, we've already gotten the Uprising comic, which I still think may have been accidentally released early somehow. In it, we get a new look at the fall of Overwatch, and what it was like back when the organization was still operating. Previously, I was considering that we might see a new animated short accompanying this event, especially since we didn't get one with Orisa's release last month. But now that the comic came out, it already seems to sum up the events of this event pretty well. I suppose it's still possible we could see a new short, but at this point it feels very unlikely. However, mark my words, here and now. If we don't get any form of animated short now, we are definitely, without a doubt, going to be getting one for Overwatch's upcoming anniversary. And I don't expect it to just be some simple 6-minute short about 1 or 2 characters. Oh no, it's gonna be better than that. It's gonna be huge. Anyways, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave your own thoughts about what we're going to see in the next couple days. Specifically, leave a comment with your ideas for skins, because as I said, there are at least a few which have as of yet definitely gone unmentioned. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, then you can like with a like, share with a share, and subscribe for more videos. Until next time, prepare for the uprising and have a great day.